Hello and welcome. My name is Kyle FtW and welcome back to another episode of my Minecraft 1.21 playthrough. This is episode number, I believe this is 78, episode 78 or 79. And in the last episode, we built this bridge, which was absolutely a ton of fun. I really enjoyed how this bridge turned out. And today we're going to be doing a little bit of the same, or working on the same project anyways. In that last episode, again, as I said, we built the bridge. But now what we need to do is we need to do a little bit of, making this area look good, but we also need, at that same time, we also need to do make traversing our base a little bit easier, which shouldn't be too hard, I don't think. I mean, it should be actually really easy to do that. Let's go ahead and head over here and go to bed to start off this next episode. Yeah, it's been a while since I've done an episode. Sadly, I've gotten very busy. And I just kind of had an off week last week, which was supposed to be, of course, an episode. And I really apologize for lack of Pixelmon videos. I'll definitely be talking about that in that next video. But I've just had some... Not anything bad has been going on. I've just been really busy. Like 2 weekends ago, I'm pretty sure it was, 2 weekends ago, I went on a trip to South Dakota for a weekend. And, traveling can really wear you out, I mean, it is definitely a thing that will wear you out. And that whole week I was just exhausted. And so, when I'm managing 3 different YouTube channels that I upload on multiple times a day, technically, or multiple times a week on, can be really tough at times to maintain a consistent upload schedule. But I'm really hoping that I can actually, continue to upload at least once every other week, if not every week. My goal has always and forever will be every week. But sometimes life just gets in the way of every other week, which sucks because I love this game. You guys know I love this game. I love this series. I love this playthrough. But life does what it does. And again, as I said, nothing bad has been going on in my life. In fact, my life has been pretty good lately. It just all comes down to, having to get, doing all that channel managing is a lot of work. So what I want to do with this is it's going to be honestly pretty basic. It's not going to be anything that's like super insanely like well put together or anything like that. I mean, it's not going to look ugly, but the whole point of this is literally efficiency. Like, we don't need to make this area look super good or anything, because this is literally just a pathway to get from base down here, across the bridge, across the waterfall, hop up here, sprint myself all the way to the tree farm in a very efficient manner, basically. So I'm just make myself able to run all the way over here, and get to my tree farm and the stuff that's important over here without having to jump over all of these hills and try and like manage my way through here. So I really don't have like a super like solidified design or anything. We might go straight across like this maybe. Go ahead and break this. The shovel is absolutely beast. And then I don't really want to fill that in. Maybe we could like do a left turn here. And then potentially we could let me break that down, break these down as well, and then maybe have like slabs or something. So I'm like debating if I do stairs or what exactly I do with this. Let me go ahead and place that there. And then we fill this in. So that this looks really nice. I'm going to turn up my headset a little bit. It's a little quiet. Okay. Awesome. And then let me go ahead and break this stuff down too. Awesome. Okay, so I'm thinking, now that we have this done, I mean, the goal with this is also to like protect this area from mobs as well. Because we found out when we were building the mob farm that this area is really not very secure, like at all. So, I mean, so that's part of it as well. It's like to put some fences down so that it's a little bit safer for us to, you know, traverse this area at any time of day. Like we might run into skeletons that'll shoot at us and that type of stuff, but other than that, like we can just easily come over here. So let me think about how I want to do this. I think I like how this looks so far. I might just do a little bit of that, or maybe do I want to fill in this entire thing? I'm tempted. I'm tempted to fill that all the way in. And then we can put some fences along here. And then let me go ahead and break this too. Maybe place that. I don't know. Yeah, that's okay. I'm just gonna break that one. And then I'm gonna try to fill this in as much as I can, but we might need to get a little bit more blocks. Yeah, we definitely need a little bit more dirt. But luckily I have a whole bunch of it. So we're just setting the foundation for now, and then we'll really start building it up here in a little bit. So I'm thinking of doing a lot of path blocks, either slabs or stairs. I think at least for the first part of it, we'll probably use some stairs. We could use some stone stairs maybe, or maybe a different kind of stair. I guess we'll have to see. But right now we definitely need some dirt. And I'll probably keep these bamboo slabs just to see how it looks. And we came here for stairs. Okay, part of me wants to do... Oh yeah, I can go ahead and place this back down. Yeah, then let me go ahead and build some of these. You actually might need all of this. I'm trying to think about how many that was. Then we do need some fences as well, but we'll do that last. Let's just kind of get a... Oh, and dirt. That was it. We need some dirt. My brain was like, we forgot something. We definitely forgot something. Now some of this dirt is going to be used for the terraforming project, which we still have not done yet. Oh, hey. Oh, yeah, I forgot we got a second axolotl in there. In one of the previous episodes, which is awesome. So, okay, let's head back down. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and break this down as well. Just to make it a little bit easier for us. And then I'll go ahead and place these steps down. Hopefully we have enough. Oops. That didn't place right. Come here. Thank you. And then, do we want to do some more stairs? Or is this where we want to start doing slabs? I think I want to kind of start doing slabs here. Do I like that? Or maybe we'll do another row of steps. Yeah, I like that. And now, let me go ahead and break this down. What can I get rid of? I'm going to get rid of that. Okay, so now what we can do is I'm going to make it a little bit less uniform. So I don't think I'm doing a very good job at making it look uniform. Or, not uniform. The opposite of uniform, which is trodden? Like well trodden? Yeah, kind of like this. And the goal of this, the reason I'm making it look like this is because, you know, we have gone kind of for an ancient civilization kind of mentality with our base. And, you know, this would be like, with our ancient civilization base, this would be equivalent to like, you know, where they would go to get, you know, resources. And so they'd be walking on this path a lot. Probably wasn't super well maintained, which I guess that's not actually really very good for the story I'm trying to tell, because if it was a common walking area, then they would have like a very structured look to their path. But I kind of like the downtrodden, or the downtrodden look a little bit more. I mean, I guess, oh, you know what? I know it's kind of like throwing the story and making it up as we go, but like we could easily just say that, you know what, me as my Minecraft guy has been here for a very short period of time, and so this path has, you know, been here for, you know, was here hundreds of years before or thousands of years before, and, you know, we're just now starting to use it again. Okay, but let's go ahead and head on back. These days just go by way too fast. I swear. I also do have some kind of cool ideas for what we could potentially do with this base. Now this is going to be another one of those episodes where we just kind of jump into it, and I'm sorry, Mr. Cow. Had to. Sorry, Mr. Cow. How do we not get a critical? We could also really do something with this. I think you've had the same staircase for hundreds of episodes. Okay. Well, not hundreds of episodes. We've only had 76 episodes, but it is crazy to think, in all reality, that we've literally been playing this game for years. Obviously, we've taken some pretty significant breaks, but we've still been playing this game for years, which is pretty darn insane, if I'm being honest. Like, I got a notification on my on this channel today that was like, you've just hit your 5th year anniversary, and it's like, seriously? I've been doing YouTube for 5 years on this channel? That's crazy. Which I don't even know if that's true. Well, no, it would be. No, it would definitely be true. Because I started this YouTube channel during COVID, actually, during 2020. Yeah, that is crazy, actually. Yeah, my first ever video was in 2020. Which is actually kind of crazy, if I'm being completely honest about that. Did we kill that guy? That skeleton? Oh yeah, we definitely did. Cool. Man, that is insane. Oh! Get destroyed. Unbreaking 1. We could actually get that up to Unbreaking 4. Do I want to fill this in? Kinda. Silk Touch. Let's go with Fortune. I saw a coal vein. I'm like, I have to grab it. Oh, great. I have to get rid of more stuff. Goodbye. Chisel tough for now. Sweet. Probably should fill this in as much as I can. Just make it 1 minimum. So that we don't get anything spawning in here. Which I don't think we would anyway, but... yeah, probably a good idea to fill it in. Okay, cool. Now I have potentially thought about doing face cam in these videos. I bought an awesome camera the other day that I'm using for my main channel, but I was thinking of maybe incorporating it into this channel as well. Have to think about that. I don't really see too many Minecraft commentators ever, using face cam, but I don't know. Let me know what you guys think, if you would be open to that idea. Gosh, this stuff just breaks so quickly. Okay, goodbye. Just 1 random wood plank. Okay, that may be a little bit... that's either too little or too much. I think that might actually be too much or too little. Okay, so now over in this area, I think this is actually where I'm going to get the path to stop. Go ahead and fill this in too. I don't know why this is actually not filled in. Seemed a little bit strange that it's not. Okay. All right, awesome. This is looking cool. But we are not done, my friends. We are not done at all. So let me run back to the base. I might actually... I wish I had my hoe on me. But I can run it up and grab that here in a second, because we don't really need this. Ah, whatever. We can break it with our hands. It's no big deal. Okay, so to make this project look like as cool as I want it to look, we might need to head back to down into the mine, because I do have a pretty cool idea for how I want this path to look. That's going to involve a lot of different blocks, so I'm going to go ahead and break this down too. Like that. And, okay. So let's go take a look at kind of our inventory, our storage area, and kind of see how we're doing with some materials. And also put some stuff away that we don't really need. Okay. I have kind of a pretty good feeling about how this could potentially look. So what do we not need? Let me go put my iron away. We might need iron for something, but at least for this current moment, we don't need it for anything. Yeah, we gotta head this way. Yeah, I mean, I was going to do a video talking about all the stuff for Minecraft Live that happened. I mean, I'm playing on a new updated version of the game, which is the... I'm trying to think of what update it was. The spring... I think it was called Spring Fever. Could be completely wrong about that, but I'm pretty sure it's called the Spring Fever update. Oh, wow. We have so much sand in here. I'm kind of surprised. A little bit. Anything else can go in here? Why do I have a bucket of lava? Okay. It's a little bit strange. I guess I'll just put that in here for now. Anything else? Nope. Nope, nothing else goes in this room. Oh, I love it. That looks so cool over there, doesn't it? What if we... No, that would take forever. But look at that. Look, I love looking at stuff from here. We do need to get rid of that red. And we also need to get rid of that blue nether stuff. But I do like looking at that pathway. It looks really, really cool. Like, again, the goal was achieved. Like, what I was trying to do with it was achieved. It's awesome. Oh, this PC is so cool. Best purchase I've ever made for YouTube. I mean, like, you guys don't see it on this channel, but my like main channel, like I have a full-fledged studio in this room now, which is pretty sweet. Like cobble deep slate. Okay, so I definitely want this and maybe this. I'm gonna put that away, and I'm gonna put that away, and I'm gonna keep the deep slate bricks because I think I want to do walls. So I'm actually gonna do a test with fences and walls. Let's see what else I can include in this. I'm thinking maybe including some... Because we're going to need... I'm doing this all, like, spur of the moment. Which I do like to do in this game. Let me go ahead and... quarter that. Let me get that down to 20. Let me get some... stairs, and then we need don't have anything in here. I need to try and find my shears. Real quick though, let's go ahead and put that away and that away and that away for now. Crafting table, I'll put that away because just why not? I know that doesn't necessarily go in there, so I'm going to hold on to it, actually. Sticks, we can put into the non-food organics for now as well. Keep the torches on me because why not? Leather can go in there. We don't need anything like that for now. Okay, so I need some shears. I'm pretty sure I have some shears somewhere. There's my hoe. Need that. There's my shears. Why do I have so much crap in here? I don't know. I probably got lazy and just unloaded everything. Okay, so we also need some more slabs. So I'll just max out on the slab side of things. 42. Probably will be okay. But I might also take... If I don't like that idea, I might also take these brick slabs as well, or I'll make some slabs out of the deep slate. Okay, so you guys are probably like, what are you gonna do? I think it's gonna look awesome. So I'll just come out and say it instead of being so like obscure. I kind of that when I was talking about that, you know, downtrodden path idea and how like I'm pretending that, you know, this was an ancient civilization, and I kind of just adapted the buildings to, you know, what I needed to use them for. You know, obviously the house itself is not an ancient civilization house. The house is like, you know, me being here is what I built. But like the story supposedly, according to this world, is that the greenhouses were already here and I fixed them up. The library was here that I'm currently fixing up because of the fact that, you know, the bookcases fell apart over the thousands of years and no longer are there. Blacksmith building fixed up, got back up and running. The nether room was a like a, you know, can't really come up with a story for the nether room, but maybe, you know, they found found something they weren't supposed to. Maybe that's why the civilization ended. Again, library room needs to be fixed. Then coming over here, you know, this is where they had all their storage in this ancient civilization. This is kind of the, you know, the most prestigious room, which is why they have glowstone in here, because the people trekked to grab glowstone, which was very risky. And then they built this room to hold all their storage. Over here, I still love this cave. Over here is the potion room where the alchemist was, with all of the recipes that are required for whatever the people were needing at that moment. Unlimited water source. And then, of course, the market / restaurant here where people could just, you know, chill out, drink anything, eat anything that they wanted to, and so on. Do we have anything cool here? We have strength, we got splash potion of healing, we got water breathing. So yeah, that's kind of just like a brief rundown of the story of this world. And so now what I want to do with the base itself is I want to, or with the path, is kind of have like a downtrodden ancient civilization path that, you know, the people back in the day used for anything that they needed to use it for. Mostly going back and forth to grab wood and other materials for the base. Right, let's go ahead and head on up here. And this is where it's going to start. So again, we're just going to play with a couple of different combinations and see what kind of looks the best here. Probably should leave my food on me if I'm being realistic here. And then I'll just kind of drop things into my inventory, and let's kind of see what we can make of this. But real quick though, I need to grab, with my shears, I need to grab some of this stuff. Definitely need to grab some grass. And luckily there's a freaking ton of it all over the place. Oh, we've got 23 we've got 23 pieces of grass and some ferns. Nice. Looking really cool. Okay, so again, let's start over here. And let me... Oh, crap. This shovel's too OP. Crap. Didn't mean to do that. Okay. Okay, didn't mean to do that one. Jeez, okay. Alright, so we have this. Okay. I think that's actually probably good for now. Now let me go ahead and grab these steps. Do something like that. Something like that as well. And maybe do another block here. And another block potentially right here, maybe. Okay, so now I'm going to go ahead and grab the ferns and the grass, and I'm going to place these just kind of wherever I feel like they would look the best. Again, they can be in the middle of the path. Okay, I need to be careful. Actually, they can be kind of in the middle of the path if they need to be. Maybe like that. I might actually break that and then maybe place a fern down, or maybe leave it a B. Let's place a fern down. Yeah. And then maybe I'll place another stair, potentially like maybe right here. I kind of like that. And then I think now it's time to kind of introduce the slabs and maybe do something like this. I actually don't know if I like those slabs there, truth be told. But maybe I can... I mean, we have to have a way of... Like if we want to move through this area quickly, we need to have room for slabs. So I might actually break this down. Place that down and then have a couple slabs all the way across. That's not going to work. Okay, so this is where stairs would be needed. But we can do kind of the same thing. We can just place like these stairs all the way across. There we go. But I might actually turn this into actual deep slate bricks, which I think I left all of my deep slate brick stairs up there. That's okay. So either way, you guys can kind of see what I'm going for here. You can see that we have kind of the downtrodden path idea. Again, the only thing we need to do is we need to grab ourselves some more deep slate brick stairs. But let's go ahead and stay up a little bit longer here, and then we'll go to bed we'll go back when it gets a little bit dark. So here's the idea. Here is the idea of this section. The only thing we need to do here is, I'm sure we could probably leave that be. We would ideally want the walls. I don't even need to do that, truth be told. Like, we'll have to figure it out. But I like that. That looks really cool. So let's go ahead and continue to do this over here. So let's just go ahead and just start placing deep slate and regular deep slate kind of wherever we feel like it would, kind of look nice. Now the goal is to kind of keep the path blocks for the most part, but also kind of get rid of we don't want to overdo it too much. Like, we do kind of need it to look a little bit random. Okay, that's not random. If it looks like that, that's not random. Shovel. There we go. Then we need some more steps. Okay, we need a little bit more. I'm just trying to figure out where to put it. Maybe here? And maybe over here as well. And factoring in the regular deep slate. Okay, cool. Let's go ahead and head to bed. And we'll grab the whatever we need to in the morning. the stone brick stairs. Cool. I'm liking this so far. I think this is going to look really, really awesome. And we'll take a look at the... We'll do a top-down view of this soon. But I do kind of need to... Oops. I do kind of need to get some more deep slate. Because I like it as a building block so much. Okay, how's it looking? That's not a very good view. How are my cows getting out? Seriously. Is there like a block here that I don't know of? No. Get back in there. Wait, was I gonna grab something? No. Oh, yes, I was. Back up. Reverse. There we go. I was like, oh crap, I forgot about the... stairs. Yeah, I'll just, you know, I'll just say straight up that my favorite deep slate is my favorite block to be ever added into this game. Like, it's kind of the equivalent of cobblestone. Like, as far as, like, access. But it just looks so much better. It just looks so much better. Like... I've kind of always been a fan of, like, black and gray aesthetics anyway. Kind of always have been. But this block itself just looks so phenomenal. And this also does help us on the stairs side of things. So I'm going to go ahead and break this down. Beautiful. Okay, do you like that kind of 3-2-1 look? I mean, not really. And we'll look at it from up above here in a minute. But okay, now we actually, that's actually good that we did that, because now we have a little bit more room for some stairs, which is good. So let me figure out where I want some stairs to be. We can replace some of the cobbled stuff for stairs. Oops. Now the stairs are supposed to be like, you know, it's been a long time, and so they've kind of crumbled. And I'm going to put water in these so that it looks like, you know, that again, people have been walking, that the path has kind of been left for thousands of years. Or maybe not thousands, but like hundreds of years or something like that. Okay, so I kind of want to do one section at a time. So we need a little bit more grass in this area. Or actually like regular dirt blocks, because I think, again, it's a little bit much. Okay, I don't like that. Where that one is located. Probably going to do a diagonal like that. And like that. And place another one like there. And then maybe another one here, potentially. And then let's go ahead and place... actually, I need that to turn into grass. Okay, so I'll only place the grass and the ferns on grass blocks for now. And then once those turn into grass, we can... Sweet. I can't say that I've really ever had a lot of practice with... you know, building with not deep slate, grass blocks like this, but I'm really liking that. Okay, let's go ahead and go grab some water to fill in these steps with. I just think this looks really cool. This is going to take us a little bit of time. I hope this isn't boring to watch, and if it is, I apologize. But again, I'll always take feedback into consideration when it comes to these videos. Like I'm very, very open to constructive criticism. I mean, obviously, again, as I've said, I think I probably mentioned it quite a few times actually in these videos, but don't just say, "Oh, this looks really bad." Because number one, I'll be like, okay. And number two, I'm also like, okay, well, that doesn't help me like make it better at all. Because again, if you just say that it's bad, well, I'm sorry you don't like it. How would you make it better? You know? And I know it's the internet. And, people hate on everything at times. But it's also like, tell me what you would like it to look like if you don't like it. Because again, I'm very much an open to constructive criticism guy. I don't mind it at all. In fact, I like constructive criticism. I want this base to, of course, I have my own ideas and all that, but I want the base to partly be yours too. That's why I'm doing YouTube on it, because I want you guys to share the enjoyment of this base with me. I don't want to be just like the only person that likes it. I think it looks personally very, very cool, but it's because I built it. So let's go ahead and continue on building this here. Now, before we actually get too far in this, I do want to place walls to make this area a little bit more secure. And so I need to place that there. But I want to do a couple of tests. So I think that, when we're talking about the ancient civilization here, I'm certain that they probably prefer to build with walls and stuff, or with fences instead of walls, just because it would be easier as a whole. And I think I need a larger sample size of walls. So let me run all the way back, and let me do this entire, go ahead and break this. Let me do this entire area up to this point with walls, and then we'll do all of this entire area with fences. So go ahead and break these walls down. Do I have any more bamboo fences? I do not. Okay, so we actually need to grind out some more bamboo. But I want to look at this path from above, because I'm loving it. Oh, actually, oh my gosh, I just realized something. This doesn't match. That's going to drive me crazy. Can we fix that? Yeah. Okay, that's going to be a really easy fix, actually. I mean, I was like, oh no. Like, this is really bad. It's all good. We can easily fix this. All we have to do is just switch it over. I'm really glad I caught that as early as I did. Because if we did something significant, this could look really bad, actually. So now we need to just break this down like this. No big deal. Place the dirt like so. And then place that there. Nope. That's too far. Okay, nice. Now that matches up perfectly with this, which I do like. Now we, This was kind of just a sheer cliff, so we'll just make it a sheer cliff again. There we go. Okay. And again, the path block over here doesn't really match up very well, but that's fine. I'm just glad that this now matches up, and we can't really get over here now, which just simply means that we just need to do something like... What the heck? Something like this. And then simply just have to break this fence down. And well, actually, yeah, these fences down, and then just do that, which we still can't get over there. It's fine. We don't need to go over there anyway, so it's all good. This is coming together. This is definitely coming together. We still have 11 minutes left in this episode. Hopefully I did my timer right. I looked at my... I set my timer for 45 minutes because I felt like I was recording for 15 without pushing my... You know, before I set the timer. And I could have been way off with my estimate. Sometimes I'm really good at that estimate. Sometimes I'm really bad. Like, I mean, I kind of keep track of time in these episodes by setting a timer on my phone, because if I didn't keep track of time, we could be playing for hours, and I guess that's not the worst thing in the world, but I don't really want to be playing for hours without, you know, because I don't think anybody's going to watch more than an hour long episode. How does... Oh, I wish we could see that better. Oh, we do need to fix that a little bit. I like that, though. I really like how that path looks. Can we snipe this guy? What? Oh, yeah, we did hit him. Oh, shoot. Let's go chase after him. Oh, I was going to make more walls. Oops. Then we need to... I saw this from above. Heck yeah. Oh. I like it. I really like it. Oh, nice. I do have a crafting table on me. I'm pretty sure that these... walls are lossless. Yeah, they are. Okay, so there's the fence section. Again, that needs to turn into grass, but it's okay for now. We can just kind of... Sorry. Let me not waste it. Okay, so there's walls. And then... You know, I'm kind of leaning more towards fences. I just think that they... I think that, you know, when we're making the path itself out of deep slate, I think it just makes it all too dark, in my honest opinion. So, yeah, I think we're going to build the fences here out of deep slate, or out of bamboo for the time being. Am I really? Oh, I'm out of dirt already. Oh, jeez. That's not good. I didn't realize we were that close to almost out of dirt. We need like a dirt grinding spot. Maybe here? We don't need a ton of dirt. Like, I'm sure that that's actually probably good for now. I just love that we can see our entire base with this render distance. It's awesome. It's just, wow. What are you doing up there, buddy? A wandering trader just standing on my roof. Okay, then. Man, what did I even grab this dirt for? Oh, yeah. That's good. Okay, but now the only downside is that we have to grind a bunch of freaking bamboo now, which takes forever. And honestly, I'm probably going to cut this area off here, because we don't really need this to be all the way blocked off like this. So I'm probably just going to do something like that, truth be told. Because we don't necessarily need to worry about a mob spawning. Okay, we'll go ahead and break this down. Try and get a really good read about how this would look. Oh yeah, that's definitely like that. Actually, we probably should do it like this, now that you think about it. You can always find ways to do things better. Come here. Okay. And then we can just kind of go all the way. Nah, that wouldn't look good. Okay. I think I'm going to go with my original idea, which is just like that. Okay, sweet. Now we just need to grind bamboo. So this is definitely not going to get done this episode. We've only got 4 minutes left. We can definitely get a head start, though. At least on the fence part of it. Back to deforestation. What the heck? When did we lose a jungle fence? Must have been last episode. Now, if I want to turn this into planks, pretty sure, is it that? Yeah. Then we'll go ahead and get all this, rounded up. And then, boom. Very inefficient, but it's okay. So now I need to go grab all those sticks that I dropped off. And we can at least get, again, as I said, a really good head start on how it's going to look with all of the bamboo fences. And then, of course, we're going to like plant trees and stuff on the path and plant bamboo on the path and that kind of stuff. We might actually, I believe we have a biome really close by. From what I can remember from kind of a previous episode, we have a biome really close by that has a lot of fence gates. We can get up to 12. 36. Again, that's a good head start. And it's already about to get dark. No. It's okay. We can do this really quickly. I love it. And by I love it, I mean I love this game. I mean, the Minecraft movie has been getting so much popularity, but I have not seen it, nor will I see it, most likely. I mean, I'm a 24-year-old guy that likes playing Minecraft, but I don't, you know, I don't do that. I'm not gonna, I just can't, man. I mean, I can, but I'm just not going to watch that movie. It's just not for me. It's definitely a kid's movie, and I'm not a kid anymore. Again, I like this game, but Minecraft is a game for all ages. It's not just a game for kids. I mean, it is. It really is. I mean, it is a game for kids, but you know what I mean. It's a game for everybody. Everybody enjoys playing this game. But this is looking really good. Let's do a little bit more. I'm actually going to break this down a little bit here, so it's not so like restrictive. Probably even break that one down a little bit. Break that, and then break that. Get all the edge pieces broken. And let's just keep on building for a little bit longer as far as the path itself goes. I mean, it's getting really dark. Okay. Time to go back to bed, and we'll call this episode there. Yeah, then we'll place lanterns down and all sorts of different things at some point here soon, or in the next episode. Again, we're doing kind of a lot of, I mean, busy work is such a negative word. We're making our base the best way. We're making our base more efficient. You know, because we are always. There's kind of the downside of building bases like this. Is that, you know, floating bases that are up in the air, bases that are up in the sky. You know, they require, you know, you to go down to other places to do things, and so we probably could honestly build a tree farm up here, but I've just decided to have my tree farm down below. And running and doing a lot of running, you kind of want to make it convenient so we don't have to just spam space, because again, the truth is, like, when you're climbing on something and spamming spacebar, like, you don't want to be doing that a lot. So what does this guy have for sale? I don't know, I can't see. I really like that, and it's gonna look awesome. The only thing I'm not really like too happy about is where the fence starts. Like, it just feels like it kind of starts very randomly, which I don't love, but I don't really want to build fences from where they start down below all the way up against that, just because I think it'll look really bad. But we can definitely investigate that as we go. But as far as like the path itself goes, I'm really a fan of that. And just think about it, like, if we placed bamboo, all like really dense bamboo forest all the way around, and then maybe place a couple of waterfall, it would look so cool. I'm all about nature building. I absolutely adore. That's my favorite part about this game. I mean, I think it's pretty obvious when we walk around my base and you see how much nature stuff is the priority, like this, like right here. Again, greenery, making kind of like landscaping is just my favorite thing to do in this game. It just brings bases to life, and I just love it. So, but that is actually going to be it for the episode today. I want to get into the best part of the path. And for a thumbnail image, which I don't really... It's going to be an interesting thumbnail image this time. Maybe I'll do a top down. I don't know. We'll figure it out. But anyway, guys, that's going to do it for another episode of my Minecraft 1.21 playthrough. Hopefully you guys did enjoy this episode. I apologize if it was a little bit boring, just spending the entire time building a path, but I think it's definitely worth it. And I honestly really like how this looks itself because, again, as I said, it looks like that downtrodden path that I was going for. But again, any constructive criticism, any feedback that you want to leave in the comments, you are absolutely always more than welcome to do that if you so wish. But so far, I'm really happy with how this is looking. But anyways, if you guys did enjoy this video, like rating is always appreciated. Check out any of my other previous episodes of this series. They will all be linked down below within the playlist in the description, as well as they will also be at the end of the video for you guys to check out as well. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you all on another episode of my Minecraft 1.21 playthrough very, very soon.